Good evening. That's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind. Once said by Neil Armstrong. Welcome to BMC News Live, presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. Myself, Shana Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's news in detail. National Guard Commander presents annual National Guard contribution to RHF. His Highness Sheikh Nasser Sheikh Mohammed bin Isa Al Khalifa, Commander of the National Guard, received Sheikh Ali bin Khalifa Al Khalifa, Secretary General of the Royal Humanitarian Foundation (RHF). His Highness General Sheikh Mohammed bin Isa represented a financial donation from the members of the National Guard to support the humanitarian projects undertaken by the RHF. Tamkeen opens registration for AI training program to train 50,000 Bahrainis by 2030. The Labour Fund Tamkeen has announced that registration is now open for private sector enterprises interested in enrolling their employees under the AI training program. This program is part of a broader initiative launched in line with the directives of His Highness Sheikh Isa bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, Minister of the Prime Minister's Court and Chairman of the Board of Directors of the Labour Fund Tamkeen, which aims to train 50,000 Bahrainis in artificial intelligence by 2030. The program provides private sector enterprises with the opportunity to equip their employees with the necessary knowledge, understanding, and practical tools to effectively integrate artificial intelligence into their operations. LMRA conducts 741 inspection campaigns and visits. The Labour Market Regulatory Authority (LMRA) announced the implementation of 741 inspection campaigns and visits during the period of June 22 to 28, which resulted in the detention of 19 violating and irregular workers, while 139 violators were deported. The inspection campaigns and visits also resulted in monitoring several violations related to the provisions of several regulating laws, especially the Labour Market Regulatory Authority and the residency laws in the Kingdom of Bahrain, noting that legal measures were taken regarding the observed violations. Now we shall go for a short commercial break.
Our skin is the mirror of our soul. Our skin is our largest sensory organ. Our skin needs a healthy microbiome balance. This is regulated by its pH value, which protects the skin from pathogens, cold and ultraviolet rays. Sebamed protects yours.
Welcome back. His Majesty the King receives U.S. Ambassador, U.S. 5th Fleet Commander. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa receives Stephen C. Bondi, Ambassador of the United States of America to the Kingdom of Bahrain, and Vice Admiral George Wyckoff, Commander of the U.S. Naval Forces, Central Command and Commander of the 5th Fleet at Al Safriya Palace. His Majesty the King expressed Bahrain's pride in the long-standing historical relations with close partnership with the U.S., which for decades have been based on trust, respect, and joint coordination. His Majesty the King noted the ongoing progress in bilateral cooperation, especially in military coordination, defense cooperation, and in various areas of development as two allied countries. His Majesty the King receives GCC's Secretary General. His Majesty King Hamad bin Al Khalifa received Jassim Mohammed Al Budaibi, Secretary General of the GCC Gulf Cooperation Council, at Al Safriya Palace during his visit to the Kingdom of Bahrain. His Majesty the King welcomed the Secretary General and commended the ongoing efforts of all members of the General Secretariat to enhance Gulf cooperation, achieve greater coordination, integration, and meet the aspirations of the people of the member states for development and prosperity. The CPISP initiative for candidacy program began. The Crown Prince's International Scholarship Program CPISP has started its candidacy program for its 2026 scholarship selection progress. The CPISP held an orientation at the Bahrain Institute of Banking and Finance BIBF headquarters to brief the scholarship candidates from both public and private schools on the training they will receive during the program. Now we shall go for another short commercial break. Welcome again. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister meets with the Secretary General of the Cooperation Council for the Arab States of the Gulf. His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, today met with His Excellency Jassim Mohammed Al Budaibi, Secretary General of the Cooperation Council for the Arab States of the Gulf, at Budaibiya Palace. His Royal Highness affirmed that the Kingdom of Bahrain, under the leadership of His Majesty King Hamad bin Al Khalifa, remains firmly committed to strengthening Gulf cooperation across all the sectors with the aim of achieving deeper integration, enhanced coordination, and greater collective progress. Firefighters in Turkey battle to contain wildfires for second day. Firefighters in Turkey are battling wildfires for a second day, raging in the western province of Izmir, fanned by strong winds, the forestry minister and local media has said on Monday. Wildfires in Kuyucak and Dogambe, areas of Izmir, were fanned overnight by winds reaching 40 to 50 km per hour, and 4 villages and 2 neighborhoods had been evacuated, it has been announced. A final break.
This July and August, let your child shine with creativity, confidence, and a whole lot of fun.
iMac Cochin Kalabhavan is back with Summer Class 2025, a perfect mix of learning and enjoyment.
From cinematic dance, classical dance, vocal music, instrumental music, to art and craft, drawing and painting, and martial arts, we have got something for every young talent.
That's not all. We have lined up fun activities like field trips, movie time, yoga, games, thrilling competitions, and much more to keep the excitement going.
Worried about transport? We've got it covered.
And for the grand finale, every child's performances will be live streamed on BMC Global Live.
And guess what? All this at an affordable fee so that every child gets a chance.
Admissions are open now, and here's the best part. First 50 admissions get the registration fee for free.
So hurry up, call the number shown on the screen now to give your child a summer full of joy, creativity, and new friendships.
With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off by Shana Sultana. Good night.